KHOU 11 News This Morning starts now.
Give you a live look from one of our TransStar cameras this morning. Cheetah mentioned it. Now we're going to show it to you. That really thick fog as you're waking up and getting out there on the road on this Wednesday morning. Glad you're with us, everybody. It's 6:30. I'm Russ Lewis.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. It is February 14th.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Let's get straight over to Cheetah Craft to walk us through this foggy start.
And it is dangerous out there this morning. This is sea fog that developed last night, and it has continued to thicken up. Live look from Amagi Bank thanks to our WeatherBug network, and you can see no cars on the roadways because of the thick fog that's in place. So people are moving around. We just can't see it from the camera. Visibilities continue to drop. We're less than a quarter of a mile widespread, so that's enough to really slow you down. Leave a little extra time for that morning commute. I know you know that, but just reminding you, temperatures today build to 72, so even after the fog lifts, clouds will remain in place. So Darby, it is a gloomy, gray Valentine's Day ahead.
It is indeed, but hey, it is Valentine's Day, so it will get better, won't it? Once you can see through the fog. Better news this time around, an accident at I-45, the North Freeway. It was southbound or inbound just past Parker, has been cleared up, so all lanes are open. We take you to our Houston TransStar shot. Here's the North Freeway at West Road. Yeah, foggy, wet, and very, very slow, but at least all lanes have been reopened. Let's check travel times from 45. If you're getting ready to come in from the Woodlands, it's 48 minutes, 1488 to downtown. That'll probably hang on for the rest of the morning. If you want to use the Hardy Toll Road, you can. It's only 20 minutes from 45 in Spring to get to 610. Look for a little fender bender on the shoulder as you approach FM 1960. And then 69 as you come in from New Caney, a little slow as you get inside the tollway. Heavy traffic though as you approach I-10 trying to get through downtown. That's why it's 39 minutes Grand Parkway into downtown.
Thank you, Darby. At 6:32, we start with our breaking news this morning, and we have a great update to tell you right now. An Humble police officer is going to be okay. He was shot overnight, but incredibly, he is already out of the hospital this morning. Michelle Choi joins us now, where it all went down just off of Highway 59 and FM 1960. Michelle, this truly is great news about that officer.
Yeah, Russ, it's pretty amazing. You know, despite that officer being shot in the chest, we're told he was able to walk out of the hospital on his own. Now, this parking lot behind me is where the shooting happened. Now, so how did all this start? Well, police tell us they were responding to a robbery at a home nearby. They tracked down the suspect's car and tried to stop them. That's when a short chase started. When they finally stopped, the driver ran across Highway 59 into a parking lot. Officers then tried to tase him. That's when the shooting began. He hit an officer in the chest. The suspect was also shot when officers returned fire. Now, that suspect was taken to a hospital, but he's going to be okay. Another guy that was involved in all of this, he was arrested on scene. As for the 16-year veteran, he was surrounded by friends and family while leaving the hospital. Guys, back to you.
All right, Michelle Choi, thank you so much. A huge flames engulfed an apartment complex in the Briar Forest area, damaging more than a dozen units, and several families are without a home this morning.
Janelle Fort is out there for us this morning, and Janelle, tenants, they're saying this is not the first time their complex is burned.
Yeah, the neighbor who shot that scary video that we just saw says this is actually the third fire in this complex in 6 months. Now, as you can imagine, neighbors here are very upset about the whole thing. Let me show you what's left after that blaze. If you look over here, you can see the building is still standing, but the inside is gutted. You can look up through those upstairs windows and see the sky because the roof is now missing. That's where firefighters say this fire started. Take a look at that cell phone footage again. The blaze is tearing through those upstairs apartments. This building has 16 units and 10 of them were occupied. Now, thankfully, the fire department says all of the tenants were able to get out and no one was hurt. But neighbors say they want to know why this keeps happening. Now, arson investigators are looking into what sparked the flame. I just spoke with a neighbor here who was describing the damage, and he said what we all were thinking after watching that video. It's a miracle that everyone was able to get out alive. Guys.
All right, Janelle, thank you very much. We want to head over right now to Brandy Smith, who's talking about a bullying story. Brandy, out of Klein ISD. What's the latest there?
Yeah, you might remember there was a case a couple weeks ago. Parents were involved. They were parents of a teen girl. She'd been bullied for years in Klein ISD, according to them. Well, that family is suing the district, but now parents from Lem Elementary, they're coming forward, and this new group says the problem goes way beyond just that one victim. It's 8 parents in all. They say something needs to be done to protect their 5, 6, and 7-year-old kids. They say the bullying started after Hurricane Harvey damaged the school, and now kids spend a lot more time in volatile situations like crowded buses.
Angela McClune says the principal didn't do anything when her kindergartner got punched in the stomach on his bus ride home. Instead, she says the principal blamed her son for not telling a teacher.
It's awful. I expect them to keep them mentally, physically, and emotionally safe and healthy. And when I realized that I couldn't count on that, like, it's heartbreaking.
A Klein ISD statement says the principal can't give out information about student discipline. Parents say that's led to a lot of frustration and unanswered questions. So the school is holding a town hall on Thursday to talk about flood restoration, but these parents plan to use that opportunity to press for solutions to the bullying problem. Russ?
Randy, thanks. That should be an interesting meeting. It's 6:36. Time for your morning rush now. And topping the morning rush this morning, police are looking for this man you see right here, a person of interest in a purse snatching in Pasadena yesterday. The thieves, there were more than one, led officers on a chase to the University of Houston campus where they arrested one guy, but investigators believe several other suspects are on the run this morning. President Trump's personal attorney says he used his own money to pay a porn actress, Stormy Daniels, who claims that she had an affair with Trump years ago. Michael Cohen says the Trump team had nothing to do with the payment, and President Trump has denied that affair ever even happened. Harris County commissioners have approved $105 million to renovate the Astrodome. The money would raise the floor up to ground level and build a parking garage. The money will come equally from hotel taxes, parking revenue, and property taxes. And finally, the Rockets, they're on a 9-game win streak after beating the Timberwolves last night. It was close for a while, but the final score wasn't. 126-108 in Minnesota. Tonight, the Rockets play the Kings at home. Tip-off at 7 o'clock from Toyota Center. And that's your Morning Rush.
6:37, and you are starting off with a dense fog advisory. That fog will continue through your midday. So 50s this morning, 60s by your lunchtime hour, and then high temperatures of the day go to 72. So we remain under cloudy skies this afternoon, even overnight and for your Thursday. So today and tomorrow will be cloudy. This morning you're waking up to saturated conditions, and that's why that fog is so bad. The sea fog developed last night. Warm, humid air, low 70s this afternoon, and with the humidity in place, it will be feeling like the 70s this afternoon. Clouds through the weekend, so if you've been waiting for some of that sunshine, not over the next couple of days. As far as the rain chances go today, we have been tracking a few light showers across the area on the north side. I'll keep about a 20% chance in through your lunchtime hour, and then Darby, coming up, I'll detail out when the rain returns for the weekend.